Okay. Assalamu alaikum and good morning, everyone. We are meeting after 2 days. We are having duties. Yesterday, I think, yesterday and the day before yesterday. So, first, let me ask you people, how was your exam? How was your exam? Am I audible? Nobody's answering. Okay. So, your UT1 is done based on two chapters. That is almost 40% of your syllabus. Then your UT2 will be conducted based on the next 40% or more than that. So maybe the third and fourth, chapter will be there. Third, fourth, fifth, sixth. So third and fourth and fifth. Okay, because in fifth and sixth, the topics are less. Okay, so we can consider. Okay. Yes, Bolo. Okay. So actually, I just wanted to start the new chapter that is process synchronization and deadlock. Okay, but the problem is that I cannot teach this particular subject on slides only. Okay, because slides are not enough, and slides will not work in order to understand this particular chapter. Okay, because every time we need to work out, and we need to I just need to show you something. Okay, by drawing something, by doing some calculation. Okay, so this particular chapter requires pen tablet. Basically, if we are going through the online, okay, because this is the online mode right now, so obviously we need the pen tablet. Okay? So I was planning to have this particular lecture tomorrow, but I thought कि हो सकता है कुछ प्रॉब्लम हो जाए किसी और का लेक्चर हो, इसके लिए मैंने सोचा, चलो ले लेते हैं एटलीस्ट थोड़ा सा इंट्रोडक्शन पार्ट वी कैन do. Okay, so the today's plan is that I'm not going to do more because I cannot show you more because I don't have anything right now because I'm at home. Okay, so in order to understand it or in order to go step by step, I need pen tablet. So maybe there's a possibility that we will take two lectures tomorrow. One of we have a lecture. I think कब है lecture हमारा पता नहीं. So we'll take one more lecture because I'll be in college tomorrow. So there's a possibility that I will take two lectures. Okay. So if possible, then I will take. Okay. If not possible, then only one lecture. So let us start with the introduction part at least. Let me show you the syllabus of this particular third chapter. Just go through the syllabus. The name of this chapter is Process Synchronization and Deadlock. Okay. Students who are from diploma, they have already done this particular chapter. They have already done this particular subject, and most of the topics from this particular subject, like uh, deadlock, memory management, process management, these all are the common chapters which were there in the diploma syllabus also. Okay, let us take okay, first of all let me tell you that this particular chapter, that is third chapter, has been divided into two sections. Okay, the first section is concurrency. Okay, and the content which comes under the concurrency is the principle of concurrency. That is, let us try to understand the concept of the concurrency. What is the requirement of the concurrency? Why concurrency is required? Okay, why there's a need of concurrency? Because I understand, and I believe that okay, whenever you are learning any new chapter or new topic or anything, okay, just try to focus why this particular thing is there. Okay, why you are learning this particular topic, why you are learning this particular chapter. Okay, so at any moment of time you must understand first, this is the very basic, that why you are doing this. Okay, you're performing a lot of tasks. You're performing a lot of tasks. Okay, so before performing you must realize yourself that okay, why you are doing this particular task, so that will be very easy for you. Okay, so regarding concurrency, we will learn the concept of the concurrency. What is the reason behind concurrency? Why this concept is introduced in your um, chapter. Then we have few more concepts like we will learn about the two types of processes, like not user and kernel process only, but we have two other processes like cooperating processes and independent processes. Okay, so these are the two processes which comes for execution, and these are the two types which are there in the system. Okay, so we learn about that also. Then we have inter-process communication. Okay, so actually the topics are not given in order. So we will take the required topic which is required. Okay, which is required. So we'll take that topic on. Okay? So first of all, we'll take what is the uh, concept of concurrency. Then we will take the types of processes which are there in the system, like independent process and cooperating process. Then there's a process synchronization. So we have other concept too, like we have a race condition. Okay, we have a situation called as the race condition. So we'll understand what is race condition. Then in order to avoid this particular race condition, what are the different methods we can have? One is the mutual exclusion, that is you can see in the 3.2, the mutual exclusion requirement. What are the requirements? Because this question is very important. So what are the requirements of the mutual exclusion? Then hardware support. Then what is semaphore? Then we have one problem, that is a producer and consumer problem. Okay, and I think we have one experiment based on this producer and consumer problem also. Then we have second section. Okay, I'm just explaining you about this particular chapter so that you will realize and you will understand कि कब हम लोग का कहाँ चलेगा, कौन किसी चीज से related है. Now we have different thing, like we have a principle of deadlock. Okay, so this is the second section in this particular chapter. So you will learn about the basic concept of the deadlock, how what is deadlock and how deadlock occur. Okay, then what are the conditions of the deadlock to occur, what are the resources. Okay, then allocation graph, how to make allocation graph for the given resources. Okay, then how to prevent the deadlock, how we can avoid the deadlock. Okay, in order to avoid the deadlock, we have one algorithm called as the Banker's algorithm. Okay, this is the most common, this is the most asked question which comes in examination. You might have seen this particular इसके बेस पे न्यूमेरिकल्स आते हैं. तो न्यूमेरिकल्स जो आते हैं वो बहुत सिंपल होते हैं, और वो भी 10 मार्क का इसमें पक्का आप लोग को एक क्वेश्चन पूछता है. So I was just targeting this particular question के ये जो bankers algorithm है, this they usually people ask for this question every time. In every exam they ask for 10 marks. Okay, so we have to concentrate and we have to focus on bankers algorithm. Okay, then deadlock detection and recovery. Then last one is the dining philosopher problem. Okay, कुछ 5-6 लोग ऐसे बैठे हुए थे, सब एक से एक फिलोसोफर रहते, और उनके सामने एक प्लेट रहती है, और उनके राइट साइड में एक स्पून होता है, लेफ्ट साइड में एक फोक होता है, और ऐसे ही एक सिचुएशन है. तो उस पर्टिकुलर सिचुएशन में कुछ प्रॉब्लम्स आती है, उस प्रॉब्लम्स को हमको सॉल्व करना. ठीक है, so वो हम लोग को सब लोग उसको पढ़ेंगे. So this is the basically these are the content of the process synchronization and deadlock. Okay, so let us start with the first topic, that is concurrency. Okay, अब actually हमारे पास में कुछ है नहीं कुछ करने के लिए, so I have made this arrangement. So first of all I will just wait. आज का लेक्चर हमारा थोड़ा ऐसी बेसिक बेसिक में मैं ले आऊंगा, कल हम लोग उसको खींचेंगे थोड़ा सा, बिकॉज आई विल हैविंग द पेन टेबलेट विथ मी, सो वी कैन कवर maximum part tomorrow. Okay, I'm stopping the presentation because I just want to show you. I will write on paper and then let me know if you people can see it or not. Okay, concurrency. Is it visible? Please let me know whether it is visible to you or not. थोड़ा सा ब्लर जाएगा. but you have to adjust it. Okay, okay, okay. Okay, let us start with the concurrency part. Okay, the very first thing, and we are on chapter number 3. The first section is about the concurrency and the uh, basic concept of the concurrency. Okay, तो मुझे भी यहाँ actually मैंने मैंने अपना मोबाइल मैंने ऑन किया हूँ, but I cannot see it. It is quite blur. चलो ठीक है. Okay, so first of all, in order to understand the basic concept of the concurrency, let us assume that we have set of processes. Okay, so imagine kar lo, we have set of processes like P1, P2, P3, and Pn. Okay, as we have seen in the process scheduling algorithm. Okay, what we have seen that is a process scheduling algorithm. In that particular algorithm we have scheduled number of processes, okay, when they were coming for execution. So we have scheduled them, okay, via FCFS. Okay, we have SGF algorithm, we have round robin, we have other algorithms too. Okay, so with the help of those algorithms we can easily schedule those processes who are coming for execution. Okay, so let us imagine that these processes are coming for execution. Okay, our process scheduling algorithm is already there, who is maintaining all the processes one by one. Okay, when they are coming for execution. Okay, sometimes there may be a situation which arises like where two processes are coming, multiple processes are coming, and we have to execute multiple processes at the same time. Okay, we have to execute multiple processes at the same time. Okay, so let us assume, okay, we have to execute multiple processes at the same time. Why I'm writing this thing? Okay, ये चीज record हो जाए, so that later when you will see this particular video, so you can easily correlate the thing. Okay, and one more thing, I will share the link today. So actually, last year in the lockdown period, I have recorded uh, videos based on this particular chapter. So I'll be sharing the video which I recorded last year. So I will share that particular video. So by looking and by going through that particular video, you can easily understand the concept of the concurrency. Okay. So यहाँ पर भी हम लोग समझ रहे हैं और वहाँ पे भी आप लोग समझ सकते हैं. The concept will be same. Okay, because whatever I have taught last year, the same thing I will percolate in this year. Okay, so we are executing multiple processes like P1, P2, P3, P1. Okay, imagine that multiple processes are coming for the execution at the same time. What we have to do? We have number of tasks. We have to handle all the processes. We have to handle all the processes. We have to provide resources. We have to provide the resources also. We have to provide the resources also. Okay, chalo, we have scheduling algorithm who is maintaining each and every process. Okay, that is very good. But यहाँ पर कुछ ऐसी सिचुएशन भी आ सकती है जहाँ पर दो प्रोसेस आपके साथ में आके और उसके जो थ्रेड्स है, जैसे फॉर एग्जांपल सी दिस इज द प्रोसेस 1. ठीक है, मैं थोड़ा सा और डीप में जा रहा हूँ. ये आपका प्रोसेस 2 है. ओके, आई टोल्ड यू अबाउट द thread management, that in this particular P1 process there may be number of threads who are working. There may be number of threads who are working. So that is T1, that is T2, and this is T3. Okay, so maybe तीन thread इसमें काम कर रहे हैं. For example, P2 की बात करें, so maybe four threads are working like T1, T2, T3, and T4. So four threads are working in the P2. Okay, so it is also possible that multiple threads are coming for the execution at the same time. So it may happen. Okay, so when they come for execution, so we have to handle them properly. Acha, when two processes are coming for the execution, we cannot provide multiple processes. Like चलो भाई पहला आपका प्रोसेस 1 आया, तो प्रोसेस 1 को आपने क्या असाइन कर दिया, CPU 1. आपके पास में चलो आप बहुत रिच हो, आपके पास में बहुत सारे प्रोसेसेस, आपके पास में बहुत सारे प्रोसेसर्स है। आपने P1 को CPU 1 असाइन कर दिया, P2 को आपने CPU 2 असाइन कर दिया, P3 को आपने CPU 3 असाइन कर दिया, एंड ऑल। ऐसा कुछ करने वाले हैं नहीं। हम लोग को क्या करना है, वी हैव सिंगल प्रोसेस राइट नाउ, वी हैव सिंगल प्रोसेसर, ओके, and instead of that I'm going to execute all these processes by only one CPU, ठीक है। तो अब जब ऐसा आप लोग करेंगे, इसके अंदर आपको क्या करना पड़ेगा, आपको उसमें स्विचिंग करना पड़ेगी, ठीक है। स्विचिंग विच इज विच इज ऑल्सो कॉल्ड एज द कॉन्टेक्स्ट स्विचिंग, ओके। आपको 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 पता होगा, लास्ट टाइम हम लोगों ने कॉन्टेक्स्ट स्विचिंग का कॉन्सेप्ट पढ़े थे। इन द कॉन्सेप्ट ऑफ कॉन्टेक्स्ट स्विचिंग, in the concept of context switching, someone asked me on WhatsApp, I think, I don't know who asked this question, but एक ने तो पूछा है, ठीक है। I think this particular topic we have already covered, but still चलो एक बार कर लेते हैं, okay। So this is your CPU, this is your processor, okay। Your process one comes and execute, okay। Then your process two is also coming for execution, process two, your process three, your process four, okay। तो यहाँ पर आपके मल्टीपल प्रोसेस आ रहे हैं। अभी आपका सीपीयू मतलब आपका जो प्रोसेसर है, it is giving its time to P1, okay, for 2 seconds maybe. After that, it will give the time to P2 for 2 seconds. Say it will give P3. It will give time to the P3 for 4 seconds. Okay, so 2 seconds, 2 seconds, 4 seconds. Again, it will give the time to process number four for 5 seconds. Okay. After that, it will give again. It will give the time to process P1. ओके हाँ, इसको इधर कर लेते हैं। बोलो ना, ये एक्चुअली मैनेज नहीं हो पाता यहाँ से, बिकॉज बहुत प्रॉब्लम हो जाती है। somehow I made some arrangement, okay, जो मैंने स्टैंड बनाया हूँ ताकि थोड़ा सा इसको हम लोग कैप्चर कर सके, वरना ये पॉसिबल ही नहीं था। चलो ठीक है। सो इन द नेक्स्ट टर्न CPU will give the time to process two again for 2 milliseconds. क्या हुआ क्या हुआ, I cannot see the messages, okay, whatever you are। नहीं, कैमरा नीचे और नहीं कर सकते, प्रॉब्लम ये है, वो एक्चुअली फिक्स करके रखा हूँ उसको। आज थोड़ा मैनेज कर लो, पर इसको हम लोग रिपीट कर लेंगे, क्योंकि आज भी लेना ही है और कल भी हम लोग उसको मतलब रिपीट कर लेंगे, ठीक है। ये तो मैं खाली कॉन्टेक्स्ट स्विचिंग बता रहा हूँ। So in this particular concept, that is context switching, in your CPU, your processor is switching between numerous processes. Like it is switching from P1 to P2, okay, from P1 to P2, from P2 to P3, from P3 to P4, again from P4 to P2, maybe from P2 to P3, maybe from P3 to P1, maybe from P1 to P4, maybe, okay. So it may happen, okay, because scheduling algorithm according to the scheduling algorithm, it is possible that the switching between the process may be done in any order, okay. So according to the algorithm, the switching will be done. So the switching between all the processes is termed as context switching, okay, that we have already done about it, context switching. So concurrency is the concept where multiple processes try to share or try to access the same data, okay। मैं आपको उसकी इसकी एक रियल इसकी सिंपल डेफिनेशन बताता हूँ, because that is already there. The actual definition of इसमें नहीं है अभी एक्चुअली। So basically, in concurrency, the concept of concurrency is that the phenomena, or we can say the concept in which multiple process will try to execute by the same processor, okay, and at that time your processor has to manage all the incoming process. It has to handle all the processes. It has to provide the required resources to all the processes who are coming for execution. So that's basically the concept of concurrency, okay. सो मतलब कि कंकरेंट प्रोसेस यानी कि कंकरेंटली multiple processes are coming for execution. Okay, when multiple processes are coming for execution, then what you have to do, you have to handle it. Okay, your processor has to handle it, your processor has to provide all the required resources. Okay, whatever I wrote for you. Okay, so execution of multiple processes, execution of multiple processes at the same time, that is concurrently. And what you have to do, what is your responsibility? Your responsibility is to handle them, your responsibility is to provide the required resources also. Okay, so that's the basic, the basic concept of concurrency. Okay, in this concurrency we have, we have two kinds of processes. Okay, we have two kinds of processes. One is the independent processes. इंडिपेंडेंट, मैं थोड़ा बड़ा लिखता हूँ आपको समझ में आएगा, इंडिपेंडेंट प्रोसेस, एंड द सेकेंड वन इज कोऑपरेटिंग प्रोसेस, कोऑपरेटिंग, cooperative process. Okay, so we have two kind of processes in the concurrency. In the concept of concurrency, we can say, whenever we talk about the mutual exclusion, whenever we talk about in this particular section. Okay, so because we have one more concept, that is the type of processes, user process and the kernel process. तो भी हम लोग ने पहले देखा था, so that's the very basic one. So here we have two kind of processes, like one is the independent process and second is the cooperating process. Okay, अब ये देखना है कि इंडिपेंडेंट प्रोसेस में क्या होता है. बेसिकली बहुत सिंपल है, जस्ट ट्राई टू अंडरस्टैंड व्हाट एक्चुअली हैपेंस इन द इंडिपेंडेंट प्रोसेस. इन इंडिपेंडेंट प्रोसेस में आई पी लिख रहा हूँ. इंडिपेंडेंट प्रोसेस, व्हाट हैपेंस बेसिकली, द प्रोसेसेस आर इंडिपेंडेंट. Okay, the processes are independent, and how they are independent, they neither affect nor affected by any other process. Okay, ना ही किसी से इफेक्ट होते हैं, ना ही किसी को इफेक्ट करते. ओके, तो ना ही किसी को इफेक्ट करेंगे, ना ही किसी से इफेक्ट होंगे, ऐसे प्रोसेस को हम लोग बोलेंगे इंडिपेंडेंट प्रोसेस. ओके, सो नीदर अफेक्ट नॉर अफेक्टेड बाय any other process who are coming for execution. Those processes are called as independent process. The name itself suggests, you can easily recognize कि भाई independent process क्या होगा. Okay, so independent है, किसी की जरूरत नहीं, किसी से इफेक्ट होंगे नहीं, किसी को इफेक्ट करेंगे नहीं, ऐसे प्रोसेस इंडिपेंडेंट प्रोसेस कहलाते हैं. ओके, दिस इज द वाइवा क्वेश्चन, यहाँ पर लिख रहा हूँ. This is a viva question. What is independent process and what is cooperating process? Okay, so neither affect nor affected. Okay, this is the first point. Second point says it does not share the resources. अभी जो आपके इंडिपेंडेंट प्रोसेस होते हैं ना, ये बहुत खड़ूस होते हैं. ओके, दे do not share the resources whatever they have. Okay, so जो resources होते हैं which are there, so resources are not shared, are not shared. Okay, in independent processes does not share the resources, तो resources share नहीं करते. वैसे ही यहाँ पर अगर आपके cooperating process देखेंगे या cooperative process देखेंगे, the name itself implies that the cooperative processes cooperate बहुत करते होंगे. Okay, so they affect and affected by other processes. Okay, तो किसी से अफेक्ट हो भी जाते हैं, किसी को अफेक्ट कर भी देते हैं. okay, तो ऐसे प्रोसेस आपके कोऑपरेटिव या कोऑपरेटिंग प्रोसेस कहलाते हैं. okay, और ये जो अपने रिसोर्सेज है, ये रिसोर्सेज को शेयर भी करते हैं, तो रिसोर्सेज शेयर करते हैं. तो मैंने ऐसे टिक मार्क किया हूँ, यह लिखने की जगह नहीं. ओके, सो जस्ट छोटा सा टॉपिक है, छोटा सा कॉन्सेप्ट है, उसको आपको खाली याद रखना है. इंडिपेंडेंट प्रोसेस एंड कोऑपरेटिंग प्रोसेस. ओके, सो इंडिपेंडेंट प्रोसेस वो प्रोसेस है आपके जो कि इंडिपेंडेंट रहते हैं, जो ना ही किसी को इफेक्ट करते हैं, ना ही किसी से इफेक्ट होते हैं. ऐसे प्रोसेस आपके इंडिपेंडेंट प्रोसेस, एंड विच डज नॉट शेयर द रिसोर्सेज ऑल्सो. ओके, against of this particular independent process, we have cooperating process. Cooperating process affect or affected by the other process in the system. Okay, and they also they share the resources with other processes also. Okay, प्रोसेस ये वो प्रोसेस प्रोसेसर एकदम टर्म बार बार आते हैं, तो आपको एकदम इनके वर्ड्स को बहुत मतलब आराम से ध्यान से इसको आपको नाम लेना पड़ता है. So these are the two basic concept of for third chapter, that is concurrency and independent and cooperating processes. Okay, where you can find the video, the same video you can find on my YouTube channel. I will share the link. You can just go through एक बार उसको 6 मिनट का वीडियो एक बार आप लोग go through करेंगे तो आपको और अच्छे से समझेंगे. ठीक है. तो ये दो कॉन्सेप्ट हम लोग कर पाए. इसके बाद में सोचा था मैं एक और कॉन्सेप्ट आप लोग को लेने के लिए, दैट इज रेस कंडीशन एंड क्रिटिकल सेक्शन. ओके, चलो रेस कंडीशन को थोड़ा हम लोग कवर करते हैं. व्हाट इज रेस कंडीशन. ठीक है, थोड़ा आपको मैं ऊपर ऊपर से टॉपिक्स बता रहा हूँ, कल थोड़ा सा और डिटेल में जाएंगे, एग्जाम्पल के साथ में जाएंगे. ठीक है. सो द थर्ड टॉपिक फॉर आज के सेशन के लिए है रेस कंडीशन. ओके, हम लोग स्टेप बाय स्टेप बढ़ रहे हैं. सो जस्ट ट्राई टू अंडरस्टैंड दैट the earlier topic what we have taken, that is concurrency, the concept of concurrency. फिर उसके अंदर की सिचुएशन को हम लोग समझ रहे हैं, दैट इज द रेस कंडीशन की सिचुएशन. ओके, तो रेस कंडीशन की जो सिचुएशन है बेसिकली, लेट मी टेल यू. A race condition occurs when two or more threads or processes access shared data and they try to change it at the same time. Okay, so simply you can easily understand that if you have one variable like int I, okay, you have one variable, okay, which was assigned with a zero value. Okay, int I is equal to 0, for example. Okay, so you have one variable I which is having zero value. Okay, if there are two different threads, if there are two different threads from the two different processes, maybe देखो मैं आपको थोड़ा और एग्जांपल से देता हूँ. ये आपका प्रोसेस 1 है. ओके, ये आपका प्रोसेस 2 है. कहाँ बना दिया. ओके, so or maybe in a single processes multiple threads may be working. So these two threads are working in the process 1 and 3 threads are working in the process number 2. Okay, so for example ये T1 है, ये T2 है, ये T1, T2 and T3. Okay, maybe the situation may arise that your T2 and your T3 tries to change the value, tries to access the value of I, try to change the value of I at the same time. Okay, फॉर एग्जाम्पल आपका जो T2 है ना, आपका थ्रेड 2 ऑफ प्रोसेस 1, क्या बोल रहा हूँ मैं इसको जरा ध्यान से देखो. थ्रेड 2 ऑफ प्रोसेस 1, थ्रेड 2 ऑफ प्रोसेस 1. ओके, तो ये क्या करना चाह रहा है, आई की वैल्यू इंक्रीज करना चाह रहा है. ठीक है, आई की वैल्यू को मैंने प्लस प्लस करना चाह रहा है, बट एट द सेम टाइम, अच्छा ये जो कॉन्सेप्ट है, ये जो पूरा जो सिचुएशन चल रही है ना, ये बेसिकली वी कैन टर्म दिस एज अ कॉन्करेंसी. ठीक है, कॉन्करेंसी वेयर मल्टीपल processes के threads are trying to access the data, are trying to execute at the same time. ठीक है, तो ये आपका कंकरेंसी की सिचुएशन है. इसमें हम लोग एक रेस कंडीशन को समझने की कोशिश करें. ठीक है, so we consider that we have two process P1 and P2, and in P1 we have two threads, in P2 we have three threads. Okay, so and we have also considered that your T2 and T3 of P1 and P2 respectively are trying to access the variable I. Okay, and the operation what they are going to perform on operation I is your T2 wants to increase the value of I and your T3 wants to डिक्रीमेंट करना चाहता है. ठीक है, तो अभी बोलो क्या होगा अगर ये दोनों ऑपरेशन, अगर आपके आई वेरिएबल पर या आपका क्या है, या आपका डेटा है. ठीक है, या आपका रिसोर्स है. ठीक है, और वट एवर जो भी इसके नाम अलग अलग आप लोग ले सकते हैं, बट दिस इज वेरिएबल आई फॉर राइट नाउ. अभी वेरिएबल आई है हमारे लिए. ठीक है, सो one operation is trying to increase the value of I and other operation is trying to decrease the value of I. Okay, and they execute and they access at the same time. अगर ये सेम टाइम पे अगर एग्जीक्यूट करते हैं, सेम टाइम पर अगर आते हैं, तो क्या सिचुएशन होगी? ये जो सिचुएशन होती है, ये जो कंडीशन होती है, इसको हम लोग बोलते हैं रेस कंडीशन. रेस कंडीशन इज द वन इज द सिचुएशन. रेस कंडीशन अकर्स व्हेन टू और मोर थ्रेड्स, व्हेन टू और मोर थ्रेड्स, ये टू हो सकता है यहाँ पर आपका P3 भी हो, उसके पास में भी दो थ्रेड्स हो, T1 और T2. इसका T1 भाई साहब भी एक्सेस करना चाह रहा है इसको. ओके, व्हेन two or more threads access the shared data, whatever this int I, this is variable, was the shared data. I say this is the shared data. Okay, the data which is shared by multiple processes. Okay, which can be accessed by multiple processes. That is the shared data. So again, I'm repeating, just remember this particular definition for race condition. Race condition occurs when two or more threads access shared data and they try to change it at the same time. They try to change it at the same time. हो सकता है ये वाला ये जो आपका T1 है, ये भी इंक्रीमेंट करना चाह रहा है. ओके, so they try to change the shared data at the same time. तो ये भाई साहब, ये भाई साहब और ये भाई साहब, all these three processes के तीन different threads who are trying to access the shared data. okay, इस shared data को access करने की कोशिश करें. तो जब ऐसी कुछ सिचुएशन आती है, अब आप लोग बोलेंगे सर इसको तो हम लोग को हैंडल करना पड़ेगा. ऑब्वियसली इसको हम लोग को प्रॉपरली हैंडल करना पड़ेगा, नहीं तो बहुत प्रॉब्लम हो सकते हैं. ठीक है, और इसको प्रॉब्लम को सॉल्व करने के लिए वी हैव अनदर सोल्यूशन. वी हैव म्यूचुअल एक्सक्लूजन. वी हैव सोल्यूशन एज अ म्यूचुअल एक्सक्लूजन. तो हम लोग कल देखेंगे, आज देखेंगे, बिकॉज एक सब चीज एक दूसरे में जम्बल डाउन हो जाए. ठीक है, just for today try to understand what is race condition. We have considered the P1 process, P2 process and P3 process. Okay, in P1 we were having thread 1, thread 2. In P2 we were having T1, T2 and T3, that is 3 threads. And P3 we were having T1 and T2. Okay, and we considered that T2 from P1 is accessing, T3 from P2 is trying to access the shared data, and T1 from P3 is trying to access the shared data. This int I equals to 0, which has been initialized as a 0. So this particular shared data is being accessed by 3 different threads from 3 different processes. ऐसा भी हो सकता है कि आपके दो थ्रेड सेम डेटा को एक्सेस करने की कोशिश करें. ठीक है, तो मे बी T1 and T2 of the process 1 they are trying to access the shared data. तो ऐसा भी पॉसिबल. सो जब ऐसी कुछ सिचुएशन आती है तो इस सिचुएशन को हम लोग बोलते हैं रेस कंडीशन. ठीक है, रेस कंडीशन इसके लिए बोलते हैं because both the threads or multiple threads are racing to access and change the data. Okay, so इसके लिए इसका नाम रेस कंडीशन पड़ा है. ऐसी ऐसी जो कंडीशन है इसको हम लोग रेस कंडीशन बोलते हैं. ओके, सो बस आज के लिए इतना ही करेंगे हम लोग. Just let me repeat what we have done. We have started with the concurrency, the concept of the concurrency where multiple, this is the situation where multiple processes are executing. When execution of multiple processes are done at the same time, so this is the situation we can call it as a concurrency where concurrently multiple processes are being executed. So that's why this is called as concurrency situation. Okay, and then we came across the context switching. So in context switching we have the switching between the different processes who are coming for execution. So the switching between different processes may be done. Okay, अच्छा, जहां पर प्रोसेस के बीच में स्विचिंग हो रही है, यहाँ पर आपके थ्रेड्स के बीच में भी स्विचिंग हो सकती है. ठीक है, जैसे फॉर एग्जांपल आपके P1 के अंदर T1 है तो T2 है. इन P1 वी हैव T1 एंड T2, टू थ्रेड्स है. तो हो सकता है ये इसका T1 और इसके भी इसके भी 2 थ्रेड्स है. तो हो सकता है ये थ्रेड 1 और थ्रेड 2 के बीच में स्विचिंग हो रही है. बिकॉज जब आप लोग माइक्रो लेवल पे देखेंगे तो उनके बीच में ही स्विचिंग होती है. बट लेकिन ऊपर से हम लोग अगर देखेंगे तो वी हैव प्रोसेस 1 एंड प्रोसेस 2. who are executing, and we can see that these two processes are executing. So we directly say that okay, the switching is done between P1 and P2 instead of saying T1 and T2. Okay, so this is the second topic what we have seen. Then we learn about the types of processes like independent process and the cooperating process. Okay, independent process is the one where they are independent in nature. They do not share the resources. They neither affect or nor affected by any other process in the system. Meanwhile, your your cooperating process are affected and they affect and be affected by the other processes also. Okay, they share the resources. They share the resources whatever they have with with other processes. Last, we have a race condition. We learn about the race condition. So, in the race condition is the condition where multiple threads of different processes or maybe same process are trying to access or trying to share or trying to um, change the data, trying to change the data at the same time. Okay, so we have seen the example. Yeah, P1, P2, and P3 having multiple threads running in them, so they were trying to perform different operation on the same variable that is int I, that is variable I. Okay, one was trying to increase the value, one was trying to decrease the value, and the other one was trying to increase the value. Okay, so multiple operation will be performed at the same time. This situation where multiple processes or threads, you know, are racing to access or change the data. That's why this is also called as race condition. So they are racing, among each other. So this is the, what I can do for you in the today's lecture. So tomorrow I'll be in college. So we'll be having the pen tablets. So we'll take a revision of these three topics and then we'll go ahead with the mutual exclusion. Okay. So topics are quite simple. Okay. ये जो तीन टॉपिक्स हम लोग ने किए समझे आप लोग को. I'm asking with you people, समझ में आया आप लोग को? Because I was thinking कि यहाँ पर कुछ सही है नहीं एक्चुअली. इसके लिए हो सकता है कि प्रॉब्लम हुई रहेगी, बट कल हम लोग उसको कवर कर लेंगे इंशाल्लाह. Just a second, I'll be sharing them.